guys, wherever you are. I'm looking out for you now. I've been at work. My mind was on you guys a lot. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Welcome guys, welcome. Welcome onto Auntie D TV. Happy to have you. It's a pleasant day today. It has been, although cold, but very pleasant. Very pleasant. I hope you had a good day too. And guys, as you come on, let me remind you to touch the thumbs up button. Some people just come on, and as you mentioned, touch the thumbs up button, they just disappear. So sometimes I wonder why, if they were just passing through and browsing, and then they are inclined to stop. Hello, welcome to Auntie D TV. Happy to have you as you come in. Just subscribe to the channel, and as you come on, just touch the thumbs up button. Get yourself in line. Now it's a good time in the afternoon for us to have a little chat, right? We don't want any back and belly rat or anybody that is mischievous or will make comments that are not nice. But Auntie D TV does not cater to those type of foolishness. We cater for growth, and where we can develop somebody, we help them to develop themselves. We don't want anything that is negative. Raju Wantam Gandhi. I identify as Auntie D TV, right? That's my channel's name, Auntie D TV. So I always encourage persons, because sometimes as they come, they disappear. Debaju Chatterjee. Hi Debaju. Welcome Rajavandan Gandhi. Welcome to Auntie D TV. Welcome to the channel. And I hope you make a contribution so that we can have an interesting conversation. Hi, welcome Maxim's Games. Hi Hudson. Hi, how are you guys doing? Happy to have you. Feel welcome. Welcome to Auntie D TV. And as you come, you just touch the thumbs up button, and we're going to have a grand time in discussing. Right? Remember, like, share, subscribe. Good. I don't know what you're trying to say. Maxim is Christian. Brazil. Hi, how are you doing? How are you doing, Boris and Anthony? The Baje. Sue, how can I do the contribution? I will ask some questions, or you can pose a question. Where are you from? That's the first person to come, and didn't even say hi, but want to know where I'm from. Is that important just now? Sorry. Do I look like a male? Sorry about that. I'm a female, Rago. Can you say in Linda? Why you want to say those things? I don't want anybody coming with any foolishness, because we don't up to that sort of whatever you're coming to say. I don't know what L*1. I know I'm meant to say something, and what you want me to say may not be uplifting. I'm not going to say anything that I don't know. Okay? Hello, Ozan Yagbor. Hello, hi guys. When you come on, I say you just touch the thumbs up button to indicate to YouTube that's you were on, right? I'm always having person from that side. Hudson, thank you, Hudson. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing. And as you guys come on, you must touch the thumbs up button, man. Okay, let me welcome everybody Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I hope your day was wonderful. My day was busy. I had a lot to do at work, but I still make time because I said I have to come on and give you the hour. I want to give an hour this evening, and later on about 9 o'clock, I hope to give another hour, right? Because some persons go to bed early depending on the time they're at. Right now it's after 4 in the evening, and maybe it's in the morning, early morning or late night for some persons. But whatever it is, I'm happy to have you guys on TD channel, right? Auntie D TV. That's a channel that I like you to support. That's a channel that we are trying to bring out so much. And when you subscribe and you go over, you can go and look at the different videos. What do you mean if I'm high? High how? I am not high. I'm not on drugs. I don't do drugs, right? So, yeah, you're listening to what I'm saying, right? If you are from Pakistan, I don't know. Hi. Hi to everybody who comes on. Hello, Mamuni. It seems like I have Indian names people here, but I'm happy that you made it your space. You made it your time. You took your time out of your busy schedule to be with Auntie D on her channel. And we are going to be spending an hour. So the hour has to be wisely spent, right? I don't want an hour that is wasted because Auntie D doesn't have any time to waste. Okay, now something that has been in the news and I want to share it and you guys can contribute as well. And first I'm going to talk about the aircraft that end up at Toronto International Airport in Canada. I don't know how to describe it, but I don't know if you guys have seen it, but the airline was upside down. It landed and you only see the wheel at the front. The other two wheels, you don't see them. You see that they were broken off. And the two wings for the plane apparently broken off. So the plane came from a very high height, and by the time it reached, can you imagine, it was propelling, catapulting over until it landed on the top. So the wheel, that's upside down. And if those persons, God did not protect those persons, they could have all died because the plane had no wings. I don't know if it was rot or what happened, or if the snow that was coming down where it was so heavy. We don't know as yet. But the plane had left Minneapolis to go to Toronto with people, 80 persons, including the crew, and only one person was critical. 13 was injured, so nobody died. But it was a very serious. I've never seen anything like that. Everybody's talking about it, so I want to share it with you guys because they were able to get everybody off the plane within a minute. So some people come on and run. Within a minute, they were able to get persons off the plane. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is, I don't know how much of it applies to you guys who are on just now. It's the deportation. As you know, deportation is on everybody's lips throughout the world because it affects every country, right? And persons have to be aware of the fact that if they are here and for whatever reason they became undocumented, they should have attended to it. Some of them came, they ignored their documents and allow it to expire. Some persons deliberately did not go back to their country of origin for whatever reason they are running away from. And some persons, they came across some borders illegally. And that has caused the government now to take a serious stand in relation to that. And it may not sound nice because we may know persons who are affected, and some are genuinely affected. They didn't have a choice. But what I look at is the choice I think they had was to ensure that their documents, they regularize and get their status in order, right? So You can have a green card and allow it to expire and don't know. You understand? And you can have some document and so many years and you're just going along, and you're buying up properties and your status is not organized. So you put yourself and your family at risk. I've seen earlier, sometimes a few days ago, where a father, I think it's from Mexico, a father um, was deported, leaving his wife and 5 children, and they were all small children. And I don't know, he was up and down in the campaign, they say, but whatever it is, he should have paid attention, no matter how busy, no matter what you're doing. When it comes to your status in a country, you must focus, you must pay attention, because failing that, you're going to be ended up outside the ark, like those people in the days of Noah. When you think of looking after, it's because they allow themselves to be dragged. No, in a situation where it's not possible for them now to resolve to what they want to do because they have put a hold now. So it's either you're in with your document in your hand or you don't have your documents. And it is hard going around not having any documents to show, because you have to show it to the authorities when you're asked. And if you have nothing to hide, you understand. But I really feel it for some children whose parents did not look about those things and took up their children and allowed the children now to be frustrated, because some of these children, those children who were born here, they are hurting because their parents are going to be sent back. I don't know who's going to look after them. You understand? Maybe friends are, they put them in a home or they go with the parents and come back at a later date when they're older, because most of them were born here. So having born here now, it makes them, it gives them that birthright citizenship, right? Because they were born here. They were not naturalized. So, I just seem to think that these parents have to mold. I don't know how they're going to resolve it if when those children are older, they're going to be able to file for them. But can you imagine if those children are, say they were born here, and they have their birth certificate shows that they don't have to worry. So if their parents are deported, they are going to be sad and miss them. And if the parents had bought a home, they will benefit the home maybe, right? They'll benefit. They'll benefit. But if they have no children and they they bought a home or have properties, what's going to happen when they go, when they are being deported? It means that somebody here would have to have their interests at heart to assist in looking over those things for them, and if necessary, help them to get it sold, right? And sometimes people are not honest, so one can only hope. But persons have to take responsibility, man. Take a responsibility in hand. And now they are miserable because the children are going to school in fear. They are unhappy. When they are to come home, they get to realize that their parents is gone. Or it is so sad. So these people who are caught up, and if I was in that situation, believe you me, I would never be comfortable until my documents were straightened. And if they couldn't be straightened, I would never come. I would leave before they come for me. You have to get yourself regularized and get yourself in order. So in the event of anything, you have your documents to show. I don't know how persons feel about the situation. I don't try to say I know too much. I listen to the lawyers when they come online. And I learn as well, because I'm not here through birthright. I wasn't born here. I'm an immigrant, right? I wasn't born here. So what goes for one goes for the other. You have to ensure. You have to make it a point of your responsibility. And some persons, what they have done, They come, whether it's to America, Canada, England, wherever, the other countries, and they have no intention of going back. So they sold out everything. They come to where they say the grass is greener. So they sold out everything. They didn't even bother to look back at their other family members. They didn't send anything to them. They didn't even check up on them. That's why I hear people keep saying some have children and the children never hear a thing from those fathers or mothers when they migrated. I don't know what happened to them when they migrated. And that goes on many persons. Because I too had friends when I was going to school, to high school, even college. And you were at college for 3 years, you were in high school for 5 years, and the person migrates, and you were such good friends, and then they don't really call you. At that time, we used to have more letter writing that you go to the post office and get letters. We didn't have so much cell phones like now. So it takes about a month or 2 months for you to write a letter for them to get it reply and you get it. So, everybody just don't remember. And whenever they do come back again, they don't remember you. They don't remember the goodness that you have done for them. People even borrow money at the bank and give people to travel to help make up their fare. People go and roast breadfruit, give them ackee and fry, give them a lot of things to take up here. Because they know that they were not accustomed to the food that is being eaten up here. So they give them those things to carry. And then some of these people never look back. Even to send one or two, I'm not saying that everybody, one or two. You understand me? But they never look back and say, let me send a little parcel to Miss Mary because she had given me so much roast breadfruit and fried fish and ackee to come up. Let me send a Christmas money to Mr. Tom because Mr. Tom has been a good person to me. No, and you call them a couple times and then the phone ringing, don't answer. Nobody's answering. Nobody's talking to you. Nobody. And it is so sad. It is so, so sad. And now, they are being deported to go back home. Like the prodigal. But the prodigal went home willingly and the prodigal knew what he had done and went back and confessed. But these people, they now behave differently. They behave differently. And what they do, they just think that whatever they are doing is correct and right, and nobody can tell them what to do. They travel, it's their money, and they do everything. And they, other person will tell that, have you heard from Mary? Mary has a nice house. Mary is doing well. But what happened? Mary may have the nice house and is doing well, but Mary did not take her status seriously. Because when she see a day, a week, a month, and a year, and 2 years, and 3 years, you say, oh, nothing is going to happen. So she became happy-go-lucky, right? So Mary now doesn't care. Never know that one of these days, something like this would have happened. Something like this would have happened. I'm sorry for some people. But some people, and then when they go back home now, they are faced with another negative situation from family members and friends because they didn't pay them any mind, they didn't give them anything, So they are back home. When they get the phone call to call the people that they have the numbers for, nobody's answering them, nobody's ignoring them. And some of them really, really, while away up here, they really, really work the money. They do some jobs. They do so many jobs and send all the money go back home. And what happens when the money go home now? Those people promise to buy properties or save the money so that whenever you come, you get it. But you know what some of them do? As you send the money, they eat out the money, and then they have a lot of women or man friend, and then cook big pot, eat out the money, no money not save. And when you come now, what is it? You have nothing. So you're deported like nothing, and you come back to nothing. You have to start over again. But you see something, if you're a hard worker, if you're a person who works hard, don't be discouraged because help is on the way. It means that you're going to try and get a little job. You understand me? Although work is not plenty in Jamaica now, things like it's at a standstill. But at least if you're able to get something to do, you can you can you can save a little your steak man and get a night dinner. No matter how low it is, but the most important thing for anybody who's deported is shelter. Shelter. They need a place to stay. They need somewhere to live. Right? They do need somewhere to live. And if they don't have anywhere to live, it's hard for them. It's like up here, you can live and work wherever you're working. But in Jamaica, you have to find somewhere to stay. Very few persons have living accommodation. So you work the day and you go home. You understand? But I leave that for each person to figure out how they are going to survive. I leave that. I won't take it up because it is too much for me. It is too much. So I leave it for them to. And you know, some people will bounce back, you know. Bounce back because they were genuine, they were honest in their dealings. The only thing they did not do right was they did not get themselves regularized and get them status in order. Some can't read very well. Some, the woman or the man tell you not to worry yourself. You see anybody coming for you, and know what is happening. If the husband was a citizen, the people wasn't straight. The husband going to get everything, and the wife was a citizen, and the husband status wasn't right. The wife going to get everything. But if they are children, at least those children will benefit. You know? Although some relationships, once you're out of sight, you're out of mind, they don't think about you anymore. They don't think about you anymore. So guys, that's how I choose the first half an hour to share and to get your views on how you feel if you were to be deported. What would you do? What would you do when you reach back to your home country? Remember that it's not just Jamaica, it's all around the place, all around. Right? And when I ask some questions for persons to participate, that's the fastest time some run off, you know. And after a while they think the question is gone. They come back. I may shoot the question again and they run back. I'm studying some people, you know, studying them, man. But guys, as I say, as you come on, touch the thumbs up button. And when you go to Auntie D TV, subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe. And share the video. And turn on the notification bell. So when I put out a new video, you'll be the first one to see it. And you like the videos and you share. I always tell persons, because when they jump off so quickly and I didn't get to tell them, I feel responsible. But I don't like to talk it too many times because I don't want a person to come on and they say, oh, as I come on, that's what she said. I am welcoming everybody. I'm happy when I have someone on. And even someone is not on, I still keep talking because somebody will stop by. And somebody will hear something, right? So that's how we do it at Auntie D TV. We try to reach out to persons in every way possible. Like I said, today was a very cold day. Very, very cold. The snow on the ground is so high and it's icy. You have to be so cautious where you put your feet because you could easily slip. So I hope that tomorrow it would have melted a little more. It will have melted a little more and allow easy walking. The pathway that people walk on, it is still melting, but it's going slowly because there is so much snow. So much snow. Although it is so plenty, we don't have as much as in Canada. But I see where New York get a lot of snow, and I don't know. They say we'll have some snow today, but I haven't seen any. I didn't see any. I don't know, but it's cold. It's very, very cold. Yes, people. Yes, people. Okay. Want to shoot out something again. I have 2 videos to do in a while. Mm-hmm. All right. Now I'm going to share something. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me start now. Okay, I was in a store. I want some person's opinion. Tell me what you would do. I was in a store waiting on my husband to return, and I was sitting in the car, and someone came by the door because the windows were open. This person playing with me. This person running and run out every minute. Right? And while I was waiting on him to, as I opened my mouth, the person jump away. Come on. Why are you afraid? Why are you running? As you run in, you run off. You run out, you run in. You're playing room for rent, apply within. When I run out, you run in. Come on. So while I was sitting in the vehicle waiting, and in the reaction, while I was in the vehicle waiting, someone came by the door because the window was down and asked me, what type of work do I do? I was sitting there and I said, why did you ask me that question? And the person, she said to me, I like your car. I said, thank you. And she go back and said, look at it and she said, what type of work do you do? I said, I mind my own damn business. That's what I do. And she said to me, can I send an application? And I said, send an application. No, she didn't even get the understanding when I said, I mind my own. She thinks I'm mining like somebody's mining gold or mining something. So I said to her, I am mining my own business. Do you have a job application to submit? And she didn't really get it at the time. Then when she realized no, she simply said, okay, and walked away. So she realized now that she was asking too much questions. What she could have done was just to look at the vehicle and keep going. Maybe she could have said, I like your vehicle. But she's now going to ask me, what type of work do I do? Which means that I must be of a certain level pay to be able to be driving that vehicle. And I think that was very rude. Never you look at a person and judge them, because what? You judge a book by the cover, you're definitely going to be wrong. Because you don't know what and how that person come to acquire what they have, right? So that's one thing I wanted to share. And I also want to share where another one where a co-worker of mine said she met the man of her dreams, and she's so happy. And I said, so where does he live? Where is he from? And she told him to say that, and he's living in a gated community, which means that he's a nice person living in an area like that. Nice apartment place, to call it gated community. And she said he doesn't go out. And he writes lots of letters to her. But she said he goes to bed at night. He goes to bed by 9 o'clock. So, did you realize who she was dating? She was dating someone that is incarcerated. Because the person she dated was dating him online. So the person is locked in by 9 o'clock. So even if she goes to the location to meet him, because he's locked in, he can only write letters. So she's so excited about him, but she didn't even know that he was locked away because he's incarcerated. Right? That's one aspect. And the other one now I want to share is, you have your husband and you said to him, he comes in different times of the day. Sometimes his face is not looking so well. Not looking so, feeling like he's happy to be home. And sometimes when he comes home, you're in your house coat from morning when you got out of bed. You're tidying up the house because you have children. So when he gets back home in the 5 o'clock for dinner is always ready. The house is tidy, but you are untidy. You're in your dirty clothes. Your hair is all over muscled. The hair is not clean. Your appearance is not welcoming. And if he should have a friend to take home with him after work, he would have to give you a long notice, because he'll be so embarrassed when he gets home to see the condition that you are in. So what that is saying is, ladies, take care of yourselves. And don't wear these big dresses around the place all day. That's even your husband comes home, you still have on those big house dresses. Try to wear something that is more appealing, that is presentable, right? I'm not saying that you should wear things that is showing your whole body crevice and everything, and thin clothes, or go naked at the table. When it's time for that, you and him will arrange that, right? You both will arrange that. But like Valentine's night, you know how it goes already. Children find their quarters and mother and father go separately, right? So, guys, that's what I've been thinking. How are you preparing yourself if you are a stay-home mom or stay-home wife? If you're a working wife, your husband would understand the condition. Because when you work out, you come home, you don't necessarily look untidy, because when you get home, you try to get a shower to fresh up, and sometimes you don't really take long to prepare meals. You try to do it at a faster level because you want to go and relax. You want to catch up with the news, read the papers, you want to go and spend some time with your hubby. So you don't stay in the kitchen for 3 hours cooking something that takes very long. And if it takes very long, you try to have it pre-done, so that when you get home from work, you take a shorter time to do it. Right? You take a shorter time. Some people, they move slowly and they don't know what they are going to fix up until when they are in the kitchen. And when they start, then they go along because they don't know really what they have that is there, what people want to eat at that time. So when they are going shopping, they have to do shopping in a way wherein they can always have the grocery in the house. And things that takes long to cook, we try to do them on the weekend, right? Yes, guys. So we have gone over, finished our first half an hour and into the second half an hour. But it seems as if persons have run away. People are just running in and running out and watching the other person. But we are here. We are here. We are here. Somebody was saying that I should say Pakistani. Pakistan. Right? Quite a few of them give me the hello and they run off. But we are here. Auntie D TV is going. It is going. So we have another 24 minutes. Right? Or let's say another half an hour. I'm doing some laundry at the same time. Doing every little thing so that everything can be in order. Yeah. Come on, guys, I need you to tell me your responses. How would you have dealt with a situation like that? With being a working a household, a stay-home wife, or a stay-home wife. But the children understand that you're home to prepare meals for them on time, that when they get home, they get something to eat. But you also have to remember that you have your husband, who you must prepare yourself for when he gets home. Yeah. Like not another person coming on this evening. Come on, guys, give me give me your opinion. Make a comment so I can see what you want to say. Don't be shy. Alright, so I'm gonna go into some scripture because if I'm not sure I'm going to be able to come on tonight. I'm not too sure. I'm kind of tired, but I will try. So I'm going to look at when Jesus was feeding the multitudes that were following him with the 2 fishes and the 5 barley loaves. Right? Which was a miracle Jesus worked to make those things share because what? He knew the boy was there. He knew the boy's mother had given it to him because he saw it through the eyes of the Holy Spirit. And the boy's mother gave it to him through faith because she wanted to make sure that he attends the session that Jesus be in the crowd when Jesus was going around and sharing. And because of that, the boy chose not to leave. Alright, the boy chose not to leave. So he stayed there, and when everybody was hungry, he could have gone aside and take his own time and hide, because what he had could not feed, not even himself food. But what he did, he was there with it, not knowing how to move away with it. And what Jesus did, Jesus sent the disciples, and they came back with it. And after Jesus share work a miracle and fed everybody, there were 12. He told them to pick up the rest that were leftovers. And they pick up 12 baskets. 12 baskets of leftovers. Right? So even when people put up leftovers in the fridge, it's not sin. When you have it there for many weeks, when it becomes, it's gone, it's not good, then you can get rid of it. But I believe in putting up your things for another day. It may not be the following day, but, very soon. So, what Jesus had done, he